If the first term of an arithmetic sequence is 4 and the common difference is -5 or a -5, what value is the 12th term? Woo, that's a long one. If the first term of an arithmetic sequence, sometimes we call that arithmetic sequence, I think you go either way on it, is 4 and the common difference is -5 or -5, what value is the 12th term? Mouthful, long, let's check it and see what's going to go with it. All right, let's check this one out. First of all, we are given some information. We know our first term, if we were to start counting on this thing, it's at 4, all right? And the common difference being a negative number or a -5, that means we're going to go to the left on the number line. So our next number, folks, would not be 9, we would add -5. So it would be going 4 to -1 and then to -6. You get the idea, all right? And I hope that looked like it was going to the left. It's hard to tell on TV down here. Sorry about that. But anyway, we are going to the left on the number line on that. There's a formula. There is a formula here. And it's called, we'll call it the nth term. And in this case, the nth is going to be our 12th term. So we're going to look for the 12th term. And it starts out with the first term, which we do know. We do know. And it says, let's add that common difference, which we know. And we're going to multiply it by n minus 1. Everybody else always wonders, why do you put n minus 1 on this formula? Well, it comes from the fact that we have already used up the first term, so we're not including it. This is a way we get around it. It's a way we get around it, all right? So let's put some numbers in this thing and let's rock and roll, all right? And by the meantime, yeah, you know, we've got some good things going here. So put a 12 in for n. We've got the first a coming along. We're going to put a -5 right there where the d is. And then, how about it? We know what n is. We're looking for 12. So we're going to take 12 minus 1. And all we got to do is figure out what the formula is. Now, what's A1? A1 is 4. We've got it all taken care of now. We have it all together. So our 12th term is 4 minus 1. Why don't we go ahead and figure this one out? Let's see. We can do 12 minus 1 in our head. That gives us 11. 5 times 11 is 55. So we're going to do 4 minus 55. Which is going to equal -51. Now, for those of you, and I know there's some of you out there that when you tune in and check us out on YouTube and on Facebook and all these other good things, when we work these things out live, you like say, Ernie, are you sure? Sure I am. I am sure. So let's see. We start with 4. I already told you we're going to go to -1. Then we're going to go to, it looks like -6. Because that's what happens when we subtract 5, by the way. So we subtract more 5. All right, keep going. -6, -11, how about it, 16? We're halfway there. We're at 5, okay? So we're going to move a little bit more here. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got to go to 12, don't we? So let's do one more notch on this one, then we'll bring it down and finish the other half of it. Wow, -21 comes next. Then we got a few more to do. All right, how about it? -26. -31, -36, that's number 9. Y'all getting the idea? It's going to make it, isn't it? 41, 46, and finally 5 more or less, 51. You say, well, we could write all that down. Yeah, we could, but it takes a long time. It's a lot easier to just use that formula, okay? Go straight to it, especially if you're getting to the 100th term or something like that, all right?
For more math help, visit tnlearn.org.